At a House Energy and Commerce Committee hearing, HHS Secretary RFK Jr. is confronted by Congressman Pallone of New Jersey about his views on vaccines.
What are you afraid of? I mean, with regard to vaccines, are you just afraid of receiving public comments on proposals, or you just think these are fringe views that are contrary to the views of most scientists, and that the public comments will reflect this? You say you want transparency, but there's been no public process for any of this.
We have a public process for regulating vaccines. It's called the ACIP committee, and it's a public meeting. There will be public comment at that meeting.
You fired the ACIP.
I fired people who had conflicts with the pharmaceutical industry.
Oh, I mean, that's...
That industry, that committee has been a template for medical malpractice for 30 years.
I can't... The bottom line is here, we have no transparency. We have you feel no responsibility to Congress whatsoever. And you just continue this ideology that's anti-science, anti-vaccine. That's all I see. I see nothing else. And I don't think I'm ever going to get a response. And so I'm going to have to ask...
Will the gentleman yield?
Later in the hearing, the HHS Secretary challenges Pallone, stating that Big Pharma has influenced the congressman.
If I can take a minute just to respond to something that Congressman Pallone said, and I'll address you, Congressman Pallone. 15 years ago, you and I met. You were at that time a champion for people who had suffered injuries from vaccines. You were very adamant about it. You were the leading member of Congress on that issue. Since then, you've accepted $2 million from pharmaceutical companies in contribution, more than any other member of this committee. And your enthusiasm for supporting the old ACIP committee, which was completely rife and pervasive with pharmaceutical conflicts, seems to be an outcome of those contributions.
Point of order.
The chair recognizes...
Point of order. The gentleman is impugning the reputation of a member of Congress. He was impugning Mr. Pallone's
Mr. Chairman, I didn't hear it. Did the gentleman...
Oh, you weren't paying attention. That's why.
Well, you know, it's hard to pay attention here when we're not getting any responses.
Okay.
My understanding now is that the Secretary said something about me taking money from pharmaceuticals?
The Secretary implied that Mr. Pallone would not fight for vaccine victims because he took money from the pharmaceutical industry.
You know, again...
He needs to take back those words.
You know,
okay, here we go.
Taken down.
Mr. Secretary, this is a valid point of order, I'm told. So I'd ask you if you would, please take back those words.
They're retracted.
For more Congress clips, stay right here, and thanks for watching.